Hello, Taurus. This is your reading for December 2020. I hope you guys are doing well. If you want to get some personal readings, you can email to my personal ID, which is psychicloverstarot@gmail.com. I would provide the email address and in the description. So I'm going to go with a couple of shuffles before I start your reading. Okay, so we have these three cards come up. Okay, maybe some of you walked away from a love offer, from someone stable, new beginnings with money, maybe starting a new financial venture this month. Okay. For Taurians out there, finances are definitely the concern of the month. You're feeling a little dried out, like left out in the cold. Maybe somebody left out in the cold, left you out in the cold, after promising you a wish fulfillment probably. And because of which you have to go internalize your feelings, go into an introvert mode or hermit mode as we call it, in order for you to, get back into a form. For the rest of you, somebody promised you something but left you out in the cold, but this is probably something that is good for you, and deep inside that this was something you wanted, but you didn't know how to get yourself away from the situation or get rid of this person. And now that this person is gone, you feel a little relieved that because you didn't have to do anything uncomfortable or go out of your comfort zone to get rid of this person left you themselves. So maybe something like that. Some of you might be dealing with a Cancer or a Taurus energy. This person has a lot of money. This person definitely had promised you to help you financially, but now that this person is gone, it's affecting you emotionally, and you're probably going through some emotionally defensive moment, and you're trying to tell yourself that it's okay that this person is gone, and you will still be able to make it through your... Maybe for some of you, while I was doing this reading or just reading this card, some of you are feeling a little distracted or zoned out because of this person moving away from you, and maybe you have a certain noise in the back of the head that is disturbing you. Maybe this person said something to manipulate you, and this keeps running in your mind like a background process. So maybe this person kind of gave you this feeling that you will not be able to survive without this person, especially financially or stability wise, and so it's like fighting your own battles, but you got this person into your life on your own accord, and since this person came with your permission into your life, you are probably responsible for letting this person get to your head. So this person got into your head and tried to manipulate you, and although this person is gone, their words still ring in your head like a background process. There's definitely some kind of a travel. Probably some of you are going to go on a retreat or a vacation mode, so that you can internalize your feelings and also get your head sorted. This is also got to do with you moving away from this person, moving away from your past. You might have had a child with this person, and you're trying to walk away from this past hurt and feelings. A friend who's a Sagittarius or a Aries might be helping you out. You want to get back to your original form. You were more passionate and more driven before you met this person, and this person slowed you down, and you are trying to get back to your original personality. You miss your old self. in the meantime, there is a Pisces that is like, or an intuitive person who's offering you a cup of love. But since you just got out of a very serious relationship, you are not looking for anything serious and you just want to have a fling with them. And maybe you tell that to them that you're not looking for anything serious right now and you're just looking to have fun. Maybe that's something that happened. This person might, if this person is not a Pisces, this person is someone who's highly intuitive. This person also can get into your head, but the way this person does that is very different from the old partner that you had. This person has like a little more empathy and all that. You're focusing on work is on your mind, finances on your mind. You're driven towards your goals and getting it all together when it comes to your work. I definitely see you walking towards victory and walking towards success at your workplace. And maybe you're being rude at your workplace. Maybe you have to deal with situations where you don't have time to explain it to people on the work front. So you're probably communicating really fast and really harsh in order for them to get their work done. Let's say you have people working under you. You're not trying to talk to them politely, but you're being a little harsh. And this is probably your work personality, and especially after this relationship ended, you become rather ruthless at work. Some of you are probably throwing a little bit of tantrums at work. For the rest of you, you're being very condescending at work and very demanding, or just not giving people second chances. You just want things to be done, and if it's not done, then you go into your boss mode. Your heart is definitely hurting, Taurus. Hurting from that past breakup that happened with a Taurus or another earth sign or a Cancer that you were dealing with. You're trying to get your emotions in place. You're trying to balance it out between the head and the heart. You're walking away from your emotions, though. You're unable to balance it out. Whenever you try to balance the logic and the heart thing, balance between the head and the heart, seems like your head is always winning over you. So you're walking away. You're being very emotionally defensive. You become very emotionally numb. Whatever happened in the past, whoever deceived you in the past, if there was some kind of a deception, there is some kind of a clarity or truth that is coming out. There is definitely going to be a communication that's coming your way, which offers you clarity regarding this past deceptive situation, and this is going to help you move forward emotionally. This was probably related to somebody you were supposed to marry. See, okay, we have like the double marriage card. And maybe, with this clarity, you'll be able to clearly choose who you want to marry in the future. This is definitely giving you strength and clarity on your life choices, especially your emotional life choices on who you want. So for some of you, you might be choosing a Leo. This person is again a financially stable person, and you're looking forward for a marriage that is more financially stable than emotionally stable. Financial stability matters to you more. But you're kind of confused on if you should accept this new offer. Maybe for some of you, there is an offer that is coming your way, where this person is again promising you money for marriage, and you're not able to say yes to it because this has happened to you before, and you're not sure if you want to go down the same path again to choose a life partner on the basis of just financial stability. So let's see what we have going on for you. I'm going to clarify with the Archangel deck. Claircognizance. Pay attention to your thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So maybe, for some of you, since you're a little bit disconnected from your thoughts and emotions, you're not paying attention to these thoughts and emotions. You're trying to ignore them, but spirit is asking you to pay attention to them. Some of you need to go into meditation and yoga practices so that you can get your head and your heart aligned. take several deep breaths, and if you're panicking about something, you need to calm down a bit, breathe a bit, and before you can make a decision, instead of trying to come to a conclusion in a very when you're panicking, it's better not to decide on anything. uh, the angels are saying you basically know what to do. I don't think clarity is something that you lack of, but you probably know inside. I mean, although you're looking at this reading to get some answers, you know deep inside what you want to do. Angel therapy. So definitely angel therapy is something that the spirit is suggesting. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. So basically angels are asking you to let go of everything. Go practice something that helps you let loose of your problems. So maybe you could go into a reclusive retreat kind of a situation, maybe a yoga retreat or a meditative retreat, which will help you out eventually, because you're letting go of all your problems and staying away from the chaos for a bit in order for it to get resolved. And if you do that, maybe when you come back from the retreat, you might have better solutions to the problems, or the problems would have resolved themselves. Some of you might need a psychiatric help, or might be going after psychologists to sort out your problems. So you're a natural counselor and many people benefit from your guidance. Maybe this counselor side of you, some of you who have natural ability to help others, maybe you were used by these people in the past, but what you have to do right now is use your own psychic abilities and your intuitive abilities and your counseling abilities to help yourself, maybe. So that's what spirit is saying for some of you. And this is the last card, teaching and learning. So maybe for some of you, you guys are so used to giving ideas and solving other people's problems that you have lost track of your own problems and you're unable to solve yourself. Sometimes it's like this. Always give advices that you can personally follow. So maybe some of you gave advices to other people, but you were unable to personally follow it. And maybe it's time that you take up your own advices and follow it up. And maybe that's it's time that instead of just teaching, you probably get to learn from your own experiences. Maybe some of you are assertive, where you always have solutions for everybody's problem, but suddenly you are at a place where you can't resolve your own problem, and maybe you need to give your own advice to yourself. So I hope I'm clear with that. So this is the back of the deck. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalizes upon your. So maybe for some of you, the new moon and the full moon energies are heavily affecting you most of the time. You're feeling deeply emotional and deeply connected to the moon cycles. And this has definitely got to do with the 10 of Cups situations. Since most of you are looking for a 10 of Pentacle situation to get married to, Spirit is suggesting you to move towards the 10 of Cups to find somebody who's also emotionally stable and can emotionally provide for you than just financial stability. That's what Spirit is asking you to do. So that's your reading, Taurus, for December. I hope you enjoyed the reading.